Apple TV Plus just dropped one of the most star-studded limited series of the year, and critics are already sharpening their knives. Imperfect Women. The 8-episode thriller, now streaming on Apple TV Plus, brings together Elisabeth Moss, Kerry Washington, and Kate Mara under the same roof, and somehow still manages to feel like a show you've already seen 100 times before. The series, adapted from the novel by British author Araminta Hall, follows 3 college friends, Eleanor, Mary, and Nancy, whose decades-long bond is slowly unraveled by secrets, infidelity, class tension, and ultimately, murder. The story opens with the death of Nancy, played by Mara, setting off a whodunit mystery that pulls the other 2 women, and the audience, into a web of lies that stretches back years. Kerry Washington takes on the role of Eleanor, a woman from a family of generational black wealth, who runs a Los Angeles-based non-profit and carries herself with the kind of polished authority that immediately recalls her most iconic role. Elisabeth Moss plays Mary, a former academic who gave up her career to raise 3 children in Pasadena with her husband Howard, portrayed by Corey Stoll. The series then layers Nancy's story on top, revealing her marriage to Robert, played by Joel Kinnaman, and the hidden life she kept from everyone around her. The show is directed in its opening episodes by Leslie Linka Glatter, a veteran television director whose eye for Los Angeles is apparent in every frame. The city itself becomes almost a character, its wealthier enclaves rendered so immaculate and untouched they border on fantasy. Streets are spotless, restaurants glow with ambient perfection, and every gathering, from ballet premieres to New Year's galas to humanitarian award ceremonies, is styled to within an inch of its life. The aesthetic is undeniably gorgeous, and production design alone gives the series a sheen that few broadcast rivals can match. The show's structure is among its more ambitious choices. The first 3 episodes are told entirely through Eleanor's perspective. The following 2 shift to Nancy's point of view, and then Mary's story takes center stage in the 2 episodes after that. The effect is meant to challenge the viewer's assumptions, reminding the audience that in any triangle of loyalty and betrayal, what looks like villainy from one angle can look like survival from another. Creator Annie Weissman, whose previous credits include Physical and Desperate Housewives, brings a sensibility rooted in dark comedy to the material. Though critics have noted that the series never fully commits to that satirical edge, leaving it stranded in a tonal no-man's land between biting parody and earnest prestige drama. Washington's Eleanor draws obvious comparisons to Olivia Pope, the fixer she inhabited for 7 seasons on Scandal. The character is again supremely self-assured, again certain she can control every situation around her, and again, catastrophically wrong. Moss delivers what viewers expect from the most decorated television actress of her generation, navigating the emotional devastation of a custody struggle with the kind of contained anguish she has made her signature. Mara's Nancy carries the most layered arc of the 3, with her Bakersfield upbringing surfacing repeatedly as a source of tension in a world that prizes old money and coastal pedigree above almost everything else. Among the supporting cast, Keith Carradine is quietly menacing as Robert's father, and Leslie Odom Jr. brings unexpected warmth to Eleanor's brother Donovan, a character with little narrative purpose who somehow elevates every scene he enters. Kinnaman, meanwhile, appears in no fewer than 3 separate television projects, premiering this month alone, a scheduling reality that has not gone unnoticed. His Robert is cool, controlled, and appropriately suspect, though the show does not ask much more of him than that. What has drawn criticism is not the cast or the craft, but the familiarity of it all. Television, over the past several years, has produced an almost industrial volume of wealthy enclave murder mysteries, slow-burn dramas set in stunning homes, populated by beautiful people with ugly secrets, ending in revelations that feel less shocking than inevitable. Imperfect Women arrives into that crowded landscape without the satirical sharpness to stand apart from it. A brief scene in which a teenage girl attends a so-called white trash party draws out the show's most pointed commentary on class performance and the cosplay of poverty among the privileged, but it is a moment, not a thesis. The series also opens with imagery drawn from kintsugi, the Japanese art of repairing broken ceramics with gold, a metaphor for its central characters, Critics have questioned whether that gesture earns its weight given the show's otherwise narrow cultural frame of reference. The season is 8 episodes long, and the mystery at its center is solvable well before the finale. What the show offers instead of genuine surprise is atmosphere, performance, and a steady accumulation of bad decisions made by women who are, as the title announces, imperfect. Whether that is enough depends entirely on how much runway the viewer has left for a genre that has been running hard for years. Imperfect Women is now streaming in full on Apple TV+. So here is the question worth asking. With some of the best actresses on television all in the same show, should Imperfect Women have been something far more daring than what it turned out to be, and did it waste its moment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know whether you think Elisabeth Moss, Kerry Washington, and Kate Mara deserved better material, and if you want more deep dives into the biggest streaming releases of the season, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a breakdown.